We got resupplied yesterday. Hooray! So, we got bacon. In our wisdom, we decided to resupply right before all the long portages. So Mr. Callan planned it perfectly. Hooray! No, it worked out great. We connected with with Jake, who runs, I guess it's the Brent store.
We're not as populated because we're too far away from the centers. We're another 3.5 hours away for the Toronto people. So we're less populated up here. Our campsites are not used as heavily. Up here you might be 10 days and not see another canoe.
So I'm just finished doing the portage along the old railway track along the Petawawa River. Once it was an active railway, no longer is, so we just walk it. Nice and flat. The beginning of it was not flat, but this part is flat. I think I'm getting in shape. Day 10 and not feeling the pain as much. Maybe tomorrow it'll get worse because we're going up the Crow River, but right now I'm feeling good today.
Well, I was thinking about it, and there's like so much variety in Algonquin Park, and it's approachable for people of all skill levels.
I grew up in Toronto, so I've been a big city kid my whole life, and I love getting away and escaping.
I'm a bit of
Algonquin.
a country mouse, so this is nice for me to get out here, and I love it.
For beginners, there's the campgrounds and little day trips and hiking trails.
After you've done the car camping for a number of years when the kids were young, and then you suddenly reach a point where you want to do more than that.
From there you can take little interior trips with smaller portages and find a nice little piece of the wilderness for your own.
Just find seclusion and to get away from others, the introvert that I am.
If you're lucky, you might even hear wolves howling in the evening.
So I don't know if you can see that, but that's wolf poo. Look at this. In the wolf poo, it's got a claw. Looks like a bear claw.
And then right up to other sections of the park have whitewater experiences for those who are seeking the thrill of the moving water.
Oh, I've been paddling the Petawawa since the 1980s, so it's one of my favorite rivers.
I'm here for the rapids. I don't like the flat water.
So there's so much variety just right here in Algonquin Park, and it's so accessible to a lot of people who live, a couple 2 to 4 hours away from it.
We have millions and millions of people within just a few hours drive of Algonquin. If you can go to northern Canada, you can go to other countries in the world, but it takes away from your vacation time. If I can get in a vehicle or take a short plane ride or train ride and be into Algonquin and have this wilderness-like experience in a very short time period, I think that's a major attraction for people.
Sticking your head outside the tent and you've got the most beautiful landscape in the world right in front of you.
Nothing like it. There's nowhere else like it. It represents Canada in every way, shape, or form.
This is one of the last real true wilderness zones in central Ontario, Algonquin.
I think Algonquin Park, even though it's a provincial park, many people think of it on the national scale.
I was born and raised here, and it's my home. What do you think about your home, Mike? This is my home. So
Algonquin just represents wilderness.
It's the most beautiful place in the world, don't you think?
It is what it is. It's Algonquin Park.
There are some disadvantages. A lot of other people like it. It can get really busy at times. Some sections, not at all. Some sections you will see no one for like weeks. Other sections you'll be fighting for a campsite. You'll see some remnants of non-ethical campers. Not that there's not that many of them out here, but there are. And you'll see people leaving garbage and things like that. And that will get to you at times.
Whole case of Coke. I don't know what the room is, but it's full. Arizona iced tea, jam, whole pile of canned food, mosquito coils, holy jumping, and a chair. I don't get it sometimes. Like, why would you just leave that stuff? It's just asking for a bear too, eh? I wonder why they have bear problems in Algonquin Park. That's why, because some idiot did that. And I know idiot's a bad word. My daughter doesn't like my using it, but that guy's an idiot that did that. However, I gotta say, Algonquin is a gem. It really is. And even if this was my first time here, which it isn't at all, if this was my first time, I'd be coming back real soon. So this is Radiant Lake. Just gonna pan around and show you how big this lake is. We're paddling over across it, and there's Mr. Baxter, and I don't know if you can notice in the backdrop, but lots of haze. It's not haze, it's smoke. Yeah, there's gotta be a forest fire of some size around. I keep teasing Mr. Callan by every once in a while I'll say, flame! He's a little worried about forest fires, so it's easy pickings. I know I shouldn't do that. That's bad. Well, I'm portaging along the Crow River. It's about a 2-kilometer portage, and then a little pond, and then one more 1,000-meter after that. I don't know, we're just walking up the Crow River basically. But man, is it beautiful. We're walking up a big steep hill along a major drop, and I can tell you, when I get to the end, I'm gonna fish, because I swear there's a brook trout in every one of those holes. Told you I'd catch a fish. Nice speckled trout. Oh, beauty. Oh, he's good. Oh, look at that. Okay, second cast. Algonquin Park trout. I love this. I love trout. And later on today, we're going to catch a few to have for supper. Oh, I lost them. Oh. You're supposed to be very quiet in a trout hold, so they don't spook them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm being very quiet about this. Oh yeah, he's bigger than the other one. Oh yeah. Got another trout. How many fish is that, Andy?
I lost count.
Here's another one. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
That's
Every
amazing.
friggin' cast. Oh look, I've got my own fishing show. My dad would be so jump with joy right now. My dad taught me, I'll let him go. My dad taught me how to fish. He taught me how to, well, decamp. The whole idea is that he brought me up like this. We went out fishing on fishing trips, and I just love it. And I think that's where I got my love for the outdoors. He would take me on fishing trips. And he would be jumping with joy right now, the speckles we're catching here. You gotta make sure it's hard to get to, and really, really make sure you deserve it, you know? And that's why there's speckles in here. If it's easy to get to and there's easy portages, there wouldn't be speckles. I'm just loving being out here right now. Oh, you've got the monster of them all. Oh, you've got the monster, you bugger.
We just finished a long portage here on the Crow River, and there was a note that said, hi Kevin and Andy. It was from a couple of fellas that had just come through, I think today even. And so I joked to Kevin, I said, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scratch out my name and write, no way, I quit. Because I just found out there's like 68 kilometers of portaging on this whole trip. I've been duped.
Didn't tell you that before we started. It's day 11, I'm telling you now.